the I.N.D.I.A alliance had only one purpose. One is it was anti-Modi, anti-BJP. The other purpose, secondary purpose, or maybe that was the primary purpose, was for the smaller parties to survive the BJP onslaught. And therefore, it was an alliance of convenience. It was an alliance of people fighting for their political survival. And most of those fighting for their political survival were dynastic parties, regional parties, which were completely family-oriented. And that component in Indian politics is not going to go away. So from that point of view, there'll always be those who have lost power and who are trying to survive in different corners of the country, who are a part of the, very much a part of the local political spectrum. They will still, I think, congregate or gravitate towards I.N.D.I.A. Some of them will lose their deposits, I'm afraid, in the upcoming elections. But a sort of ragtag alliance, call it an alliance in tatters, if you will carry on. Will carry on right through to the Lok Sabha elections. That's my prediction. And more it'll be Rahul Gandhi and the Congress, which will be its mainstay, its fulcrum, its backbone, as it were.
Right, so the announcement has sent RJD and the Congress into a huddle, with both the parties holding several meetings to discuss the plan of action after Mr. Kumar's exit.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And politics is actually about compromise. It's about adaptability. And I think the local leadership will be given a little bit of freedom by the Congress High Command to come up with the best possible moves. And once again, I think the key player is going to be Prashant Kishore in Bihar for the opposition.
Right. Also, Bihar has been about caste equations and the alliance which adds up wins. So, in that case, clearly, JDU and BJP alliance, they clearly have a much greater percentage.
No doubt about it. In fact, Nitish is cut up, especially because it was he who pushed through the caste survey, which was meant to counter the BJP. And now he's out as well. So he would like to transfer the gains of that caste survey and of the lower or the backward caste class alliances to the BJP. And he's hinted that. He's hinted as much when he praised the Prime Minister for conferring the Bharat Ratna onto Karpuri Thakur, who was a very prominent lower caste backward community leader from Bihar, who was under-recognized in the rest of the country. In fact, in Delhi, I was asking a few younger people, and they said, we've never heard of Karpuri Thakur. We don't know who he is. So to give a regional leader the Bharat Ratna, which is India's most prestigious award, is really a political strategy on the part of the BJP to show the so-called left-out communities that the BJP is actually their champion. And they did it in the Ram Mandir as well by stressing, Shabari, this tribal devotee of Rama, who offered him jute bear, that is berries which she had already tasted. So the idea is to show that the BJP and Lord Rama are inclusive. They are not hierarchical, okay? They stand for the Bahujan Samaj. So in a way, the BJP has taken the wind out of the sails of the opposition by showing itself to be a much better guarantor of the rights and benefits of the underprivileged communities and people of India than the opposition parties, which have been promoting themselves as the sole representatives of these communities. They did this with the president's position, the most prestigious, the head of state of India, is a Santal lady, a teacher, our president, Draupadi Murmu. So the BJP has been doing this consistently to show that its idea of Hindutva is not at all Manuvadi or based on caste hierarchy, but is inclusive. And is actually promoting the interests of the disenfranchised and the underprivileged communities. And Bihar is going to be the test case for this when it goes to the elections, both at the state and at the center, very soon in the next few months.
Right, so let's also talk about how this political upheaval in Bihar, how does that benefit BJP? Do you think that the Bharatiya Janata Party will grow further in the state?
Oh, absolutely. It was looking for a pivot. You see, what the BJP does is whenever it can't go to the top position on its own, it looks.
Please continue.
Can I finish?
Yes, sir, please continue.
Yeah, I'm saying that is a part of the BJP strategy. Whenever it can't go to the top on its own, it looks for a local partner. It's done that in Maharashtra with the Shiv Sena. It's done it in other parts of the country. And that's what it's looking for in Bihar. And it'll be a use and dispose strategy. They will use Nitish Kumar and then they will get rid of that.
Right, and these are visuals from Bihar where Nitish Kumar has tendered his resignation. Yes, Doctor, am I audible too? Can you please continue with your answer where we were talking about how BJP would gain from Nitish Kumar's resignation?
Yes, I was saying that they look for local partners when they can't win on their own. And they did rely on Nitish Kumar and his party. It's almost a one-man party now to rule Bihar. They ruled Bihar for several years in alliance. And now they will once again use Nitish Kumar both at the state and the national central elections, General Assembly, general elections in 2020. And then they will marginalize Nitish Kumar for sure. Once they have captured the state, I think Nitish Kumar will be shown the door gently or roughly as the as the demand of the times. But for the next few months, he's still going to be very important for the next maybe 6 months or 8 months.
Right, so just a follow-up on that as well. Do you think this would be a big boost for Prime Minister Modi's campaign, even though both Nitish Kumar and Prime Minister Modi have history? Can you shed some light on that?
Oh, absolutely. It seems that Nitish Kumar was trying to set himself up as a rival, as an alternative to Prime Minister Modi. And everybody who's tried to do that has had to bite the dust. Look at Aam Aadmi Party Supremo. Arvind Kejriwal, he fought an election against Modi in Banaras, trying to say that, we can take him on, we are not afraid of Modi. And look what's happened to Aam Aadmi Party in terms of its standing at the central elections. At the state, they've done well in 1 or 2 places. But even there, I think they're in a decline, as you know, with all the corruption charges and the scandals. And Nitish Kumar as well had tried to set himself up as a rival to Modi, and now he's going to have to play not just second fiddle to Modi, but he will have to play third fiddle. He will be below Amit Shah, he will be below third or fourth fiddle, below JP Nadda ji. So where is Nitish Kumar? But in Bihar, of course, they will treat him with great respect and dignity, being the senior leader from Bihar. But obviously, the Prime Minister's stature has gone up and up. And Nitish Kumarji's stature has gone down and down. That is obvious.
We're also getting some live visuals of Nitish Kumar with the governor of Bihar. This is after he tendered his resignation just a short while ago, where he submitted his resignation to the governor of Bihar. And this is being seen as a major blow to the opposition I.N.D.I.A alliance. Well, Nitish Kumar was one of the founding members of the opposition grouping and was a strong advocate of opposition unity. And there we can see Nitish Kumar holding his resignation with the governor of Bihar. Well, after his resignation, he also addressed the media where he said that we've had to take this move because of the circumstances. Let's also take a listen to what exactly Nitish Kumar said after tendering his resignation. Take a listen.
आज हमने मुख्यमंत्री से इस्तीफा दे दिया और जो सरकार थी उसको भी समाप्त करने का हमने आज गवर्नर साहब को दे दिया। कितना काम हम कर रहे थे और उधर भी लोग हम अलायंस करवाए, क्या क्या करवाने में लगे और कोई कुछ काम ही नहीं कर रहे थे। तो सबको लेकर के तकलीफ और यहाँ पर भी लोगों को तकलीफ, तो ये हो गया तो हमने बोलना छोड़ दिया था।
Right, Dr. Pranjapay, thank you so much for being with us and waiting here patiently. We just heard Nitish Kumar say that we have had to take this move because of the circumstances. Things in the government were not going very well. Can you shed some light on that statement that he made?
These are what I would call political noises that politicians and leaders resort to. It's more prevarication, if not equivocation. They can't tell you the truth of why they do what they do. So they couch it in a language which you have to decode. What he's simply saying is that his own position in the India alliance was not what he expected. His prospects were not what were planned. And when he said things were not going well with the government, he needed an excuse. He needs a pretext to, in a sense, bring down his own government. And that's what he's offering. And he's offering also, both to the press and the public, this open, you might say, announcement that we'll now confer with all the players. You'll soon be told what our next move is. Bear with us. Don't desert us in this time of transformation or change. So this is just, reaching to his supporters and constituency and buying for time before he makes his next move. But he's a political master in his own right, given that he doesn't have a huge organization or funds of the kind that the BJP has. It's only his own political astuteness and his deep experience in public life that is serving him well in his attempts to reinvent himself yet another time.
Right, sir. You're also a social scientist as well. How does such breakups and ties work for the party's constituencies?
As I said to you, parties like Nitish Kumar's don't have a very bright future. You remove Nitish Kumar from that party and there'll be very little left, okay? Whoever remains will be scattered, they'll join the other forces. And he doesn't have a well-defined line of succession either, so it's only for himself. Whereas some of the other parties have an entire, you might say, range of family members, several brothers, sisters, their spouses, cousins. It's a large clan that is the party. That's not the case with Nitish Kumar's party. Therefore, he goes solo, you might say. And after him, I don't know what will happen to his party. It might merge, whatever remains of it might merge with the BJP or with some other party who's willing to take them. But the fact is that people have hitched their star to his wagon, so to speak, and he will take a bunch of his loyal followers along wherever he goes. And as long as he's got some leverage, there will be, the gravy train will continue to chug along, even if it's very slow, and even if the benefits gradually diminish.
Sir. Right, so my last question to you. Now, in Bengal, TMC has been saying that they will fight alone. In Bihar, we saw Nitish Kumar's resignation, and the I.N.D.I.A alliance has had to face this setback in Bihar as well. My larger question to you, is the election race for 2024 elections over even before it started for I.N.D.I.A alliance?
Well, for the alliance, possibly, but for Mamata Banerjee and TMC, it's again a life and death struggle. They will try desperately to hold on to at least a few Lok Sabha seats. Right now, they are, I suppose, one of the largest opposition parties in the Lok Sabha today, after Congress, which has about 44 seats or 42 seats. And therefore, it's even though they're in power at the state, if they lose in the Lok Sabha, as they did last time, quite badly, in the sense that, of course, they had more seats than the BJP, but the BJP had a substantial two-digit presence in West Bengal where the Lok Sabha results went. Now, they would like to maintain those seats and maybe even gain a few, because they lose legitimacy in the eyes of the people if the BJP does extremely well, which is what it wants to do, because it wants to go beyond 400 this time. So Bengal is going to be a very key state, both for Mamata Banerjee and the BJP. As to the India alliance, well, India alliance has practically no presence there. But if Mamata, maintains her position, retains at least 30 seats or 32 seats in Bengal, then she'll still, go along with the India alliance, because the opposition needs to have some heft. It needs to have some numbers. So the alliance will continue if she does reasonably well in Bengal. Yeah.
Right, Dr. Pranjapay, thank you so much for taking our time and joining us here on WION.
Thank you.
And let's also take a listen to senior BJP leader Giriraj Singh as to what he had to say on Nitish Kumar's resignation. Take a listen.
जिस तरह से प्रेशर पड़ रहा था लालू यादव का नीतीश कुमार जी के ऊपर तेजस्वी को ताजपोशी के लिए, तो फिर बिहार दोबारा जंगल राज में आ जाता, इससे मुक्ति मिली। अब भारतीय जनता पार्टी जंगल राज नहीं आने देगा, लालू जी की ताजपोशी नहीं होने देगी।